This video is going to be specifically about just organization. There will be a separate video on the cabin tour. Hello everybody, Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John. Hello John.
Hello Joyce.
John and I are on the Celebrity Edge cruise ship, and this cruise we are staying in a Sky Suite. We're in Sky Suite number 9203. To our right is the main closet. It's a double wardrobe. And again, this is just for organization. When you want to see the actual room tour, just look for that video. I'll put a link below. John and I hang the majority of our clothes. Large majority of our clothes. And sorry for the lighting. I know it's not that great right here. It's a little dim in the hallway. So I hang my dresses, my long sleeve shirts, my short sleeve shirts, and I kind of put them together in like nighttime and casual daytime. And John is just willy-nilly about his stuff, and that's all of his at the top on that side. And then down below is where I put my shorts and pants. And then when I have leftover hangers, because when I get my laundry back, as I go through, I will switch over to the wood hangers if I have more of them. I leave the empty hangers here, and then once a night I leave them on the counter, and the stateroom attendant takes them in the morning. And storage for shoes down at the bottom. Luckily for me, John is not much of a shoe person. For those of you that have a cabin mate that is a shoe person and you are too, there's some alternatives for shoe storage that I'll share with you as I go along. Underneath the shorts and pants, those are the two umbrellas that they loan us for the duration of our cruise. So I store those there because they don't take up any space at all. And that's how I organize the closet. Right next to that is a half closet, a half wardrobe, and there's the bathroom. We'll get to that in a minute. There's a half wardrobe, and I utilize this space just for me because John has the dresser for him. So in the top, I put my workout clothes, and I keep them in a cube because why not? It's easy. It's everything that I pack in there is my gym clothes, and those are my sneakers on top of it. That is the bag that they gave us, the tote bag that they gave us for being in a suite. I just folded it up and put it there because I don't think I'll even use it. Below that is my tote that I use as my carry-on or my personal bag on the plane. And I have lots of stuff stored in that. This is actually, because I empty it when we get on board and into our cabin, I empty it. And this is where I put all, if not all, the small souvenirs that I buy. I put them in a bag and I keep them in here. So I use that as storage. So it definitely has a purpose. And there's my hat and gloves, which I'm not going to be needing anymore because we're headed to Hawaii. We just left Alaska, so I don't need those anymore. Below that, I have folded items. Those are scarves, shawls for nighttime. I put them there. And then these are tank tops. These are my water shoes and my beach shoes, as they don't take up a lot of space. When you get to your cabin, you're going to find a couple of these books. Effie, the spa, the art gallery. I take them and I put them right there on top of the safe where they don't take up any space because I'm not really interested in them. If you're interested and you want to look at them, but this is still a great place to store them. This is where we store our laundry bags and our binoculars. Below that, I use this space for undergarments and socks and tights because we were in cold weather, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, on what to pack for cold weather. There's pajamas and more undergarments and bathing suits. I put John's bathing suit in here with mine because it's not something that we use all that often. So it's just easier. We're both going to wear a bathing suit on the same day, so I could just give him his at the same time. But as you can see, there's lots of space in here, and I haven't needed to use all of it. It's really great. It's a great space in here. And I have figured out what to pack and not to pack. So I really pack just the things that I use. I use every single thing that I pack. Okay, moving on. Let's go into the bathroom. So there's a little step up to let you know, magnet door. So inside the bathroom, I hang my nightgown, and this is my toiletry bag. And I hang this here, and the things that I don't use on an everyday basis are the things that I leave in it, which is most of the things. Most of the things in my toiletry bag are just in case type of scenario. This is a very cool bag. The back side of it has all medicinal type things, cold medicine, antibiotics, prednisone because I can't take anti-inflammatories, nasal sprays, Bactroban, all kinds of things in here. Just about everything you could think of. But because we went away for 56 days on this trip, I wanted to have everything that you could possibly think of needing for yourself. So that's where I hang that. It's awesome. I love that bag. It's new and I am just so thrilled with it. So just inside the bathroom, there are your light switches and there's a great sink in here. It's a large double-sided sink. And this is where they store this is where they put those are your washcloths. I keep them over here because it's just easier to have them on this mat. That's where the stateroom attendant puts them. And this is John's side. He is a very light packer. John doesn't bring a lot of stuff. So those are his hygiene items that he uses every day, I would say, or needs nearby every day. And over here on my side, this is the vanity in the bathroom. And I organize it like this because I've tried it many different ways, and this is what works out the best for me. This is cotton balls and Q-tips. I use the Q-tips every day, so I put them in the front. The tissue's next to it because it just fills up that space nicely. I put the tray here, and I take out the makeup items out of my bag that I use every day. I have a base coat and a top coat for nail polish and a nail file. And there's my hairbrush. These are my daily face creams that I use. And there's a couple bracelets that I wear most of the time. There's a lighted mirror and there's a little stool underneath here. So I use this space every single day. Up here is where I have my daily hygiene items. There's some perfume and contact solution. And then there's the bag with all of the other things, the remaining of my makeup, any other skincare products, anything else that I don't really use that often. I don't unpack them, I just put them up there in a bag. And this is the water closet. We have a poopery spray. Travel with that. It's awesome. And in the shower, I have a shower hairbrush. I don't know if any of you have ever used this. For those of you that have longer hair, it's phenomenal. I love it. It's a wet brush. This is our own personal soap, my face wash, and razor. And that's how I organize the bathroom. Just across from the bathroom, you can see those are the robes that they give us to use. We use those heavy metal hooks, magnet hooks. Those are in our Amazon store. We have a list of things that we put in there that we have used and that we recommend. We get literally maybe a half a penny of a commission, if you will. It doesn't change your price, but there's a whole bunch of stuff in our store that we utilize, and everything that you're going to see as far as organization will be in that store, and there's a link below to that in our description. So we put the robes there because they are thick and bulky, and this is just across from the bathroom. You can take it with you as you're going into the bathroom. It's just a perfect spot, and it doesn't take up all that space in the closet. Okay, moving on. You're going to see we use a lot of those hooks. Okay, this is my side of the bed. This is where I keep my glasses because I wear contacts. So this is where I keep my glasses, right back here. They're always where I need them. They're in a great spot. They're not going to fall over. Get the little headboard part that's blocking it. This is my melatonin that I take every night to go to sleep. We have a 10-foot cord that we use. It goes behind the bed so I can charge my phone next to me at night, because on John's side there are some USB ports. So I use one of his to plug in for my phone. It's a 10-foot USB port cord. It's awesome. Don't travel without it. This is the Zenith members information. I keep this because it shows a list of things that are happening on this cruise. And on the back is the hours of different places for Captain's Club. So I keep just that paper, and I keep it here handy next to the bed so I know where it is. This is, of course, my lanyard, and I hang that there every night. Now, if I'm going to go for dinner, I just unclip this and put it into my little night bag. Otherwise, I wear the lanyard around my neck during the day. And there's a little bag that I carry that I take with me at night when I go to dinner. So I leave that there handy. Below in this space, I utilize, that's my daily medications and my vitamins, the book that I'm reading, and some art supplies for some drawing while I'm here. That's my computer bag. It's the perfect spot for it. I just make sure that I put the strap behind it so it's not a tripping hazard. And it's really right next to the wall. It's the perfect spot. Over here, we hang some items. This is a waterproof bag that I plan on taking with me when we go to Tahiti and New Zealand and Australia. And it has bug bracelets inside of it that to wear as a bug repellent. This is the if it rains bag. This is ponchos and an umbrella. My hat. And I use this sometimes out and about when we go into a port, but I also use it on the ship. I sometimes use it when we go to the casino, so I like to keep it handy. This stool, I don't have anything in it right now, but you can utilize this for storage. I'm not sure what you'd put in it, but different people have used it for different things. It's awesome because this side is a flat, hard surface, and you can see there's quite a bit of space in there. You can also turn it over, and you can move this somewhere else in your cabinet. It's an extra seat. So I keep it as a table, and you're probably wondering what those books were on top of it. Well, I have a 2.5-year-old grandson, and we FaceTime with him, every 2 to 3 days at a minimum. And, you can only say, hi, what are you doing so much with a 2.5-year-old. So I bring books with me. We have some flashcards. We've got a little activity book, and I show him things. I read him stories. It's an awesome way to interact with him and keep Nana and Papa on his mind so he doesn't forget us while we're gone on these long trips. It doesn't take up much space in your suitcase, and I've been doing it now for about 4 months, and it's really working out great. I love being able to read him a story while I'm away. Next to that is the desk. I don't really have anything to show you as far as that goes. We sit here sometimes if I have some computer work to do, but most of the time I sit on the chaise. Next to that is your outlet box. Now, right now, because it's during the day, we have most of our stuff put away, but this is where we would plug in our chargers for our laptops and then charge our laptops right here in this space. These are our watch chargers, and I don't like messy wires, so I wrap them up and I just hang them on a hook right there, a little lightweight hook, and they stay organized and out of the way. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but I like things neat and organized. This is our beverage tray. John likes the plastic bottles of water. I prefer the Evian, so our stateroom attendant and butler keep us supplied with both. These are the flowers that we received last week when we were top cruiser for the second cruise in a row. That was very exciting. We were really honored, and they're just gorgeous. So I asked them if they would cut them and put them in a vase for me, and they did. Let's see. This is just the refrigerator. There's really nothing to show there. They will refill that for you. John and I have some medicine in there and a couple little pastries that we bought. I don't even know where we were. Vancouver, I think. So those are no good now. We'll have to throw those away. But storage for the top drawer. This is where John keeps his stuff. This is mostly our equipment for our YouTube channel. So this is mostly recording things. These are some storage things that he has, like wires and things like that in. And then this is some of his other personal things that he has, his knee brace and his blood pressure cuff. And then below that is where he keeps some of his clothes. This is his shorts and socks. And then some of his toiletry bag. And more of the same in the bottom drawer. Let's see. I like to keep this space cleared off if we like to have a lunch or dinner in the room, sit on the floor. I borrowed a puzzle. There's a section in Eden, right outside the Eden Cafe. It's actually up on deck 6, above the Eden Cafe. There's a bookshelf with books to borrow and some board games. So I borrowed this puzzle, and we're going to do this puzzle, at least I am, while we're here, because we're here for so long. Over here, we have our hamper. We use this no matter where we go, we use it. It can fold up to be just one cube, but because we're here for so long, John has his side, I have my side, and it folds up to nothing to fit in your suitcase. It is one of the best travel tips that we absolutely love and use every single time we go away. Even if we just go to like Las Vegas for 2 days, we still use this hamper because it's a great way to just keep your dirty laundry separate, and then you can pack it in a cube by itself when you go home. This is our backpack. I take this with us every time we go out into port. I have my sunglasses, readers. I have an umbrella in here. I have all of the things. I have a bottle of water, hand sanitizer, some gum, everything that you can think of that we would use every single time. I keep packed in there. And then this way, the night before we're going off, I take it, pack it with the things that we're going to use for that specific port, and then I leave it on the couch and it's ready to go in the morning. This is John's travel bag, and he uses this when we go out in port as well, so he can carry more things in it. And this way he wears it crossbody, and I know he's not going to lose anything, because I don't know if you guys ever saw the video where John had his bag stolen at the Hard Rock in Tampa, but it wasn't good. So this is the solution to that. We have some hooks over here. John hangs his baseball caps. And then last but not least, John's side. So I take the phone off of the top of the desk and I just put it right there. And this way the light is facing out so we can see if it's blinking, if there are any messages. And it's a cordless phone in a suite, so you can just take it like that and use it. It saves so much space. There's John's daily medications. And then this is John's side. This is his charging cord for his phone. I don't know. He's got so many gadgets. So this is where he uses his charging for his battery pack. This is normally where he would have his phone charged in or plugged in. He loves this extra thing. It's a plug, and it's got 4 USB port spots, and he absolutely loves it. He is a gadget guy. Those are our travel lights, and we use these at night when we play cards and dominoes downstairs. Let me see if one is charged. It just folds. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. And it has 3 settings, and it opens up all the way, and you can adjust it however you want. It's falling over because it's on the bed. But they're great little lights. We got them on Amazon, and they are in our Amazon store. As I said, 3 settings: off, then there's the lowest, a medium, and the brightest. And they're great because they are USB rechargeable. So John charges those every night, and they're ready for us for the next day. Of course, pen and pad and remote, I leave those on his side because he likes to control the TV. And that does it for the organization. Lots of clips or hooks, metal hooks, I should say, the magnet hooks. We utilize those and the hamper absolutely the most. That new toiletry bag that I have, I love. I absolutely recommend those 3 items. Absolutely above all, if you just get those 3 things, that's going to be tremendous help for you for organizing your cabin. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys find some of these tips helpful. You can see everything is organized and neat. And it's not just like this for the video, guys. This is what our cabin looks like all the time. I believe in keeping the space neat and organized and enjoyable. Oh, let me show you the balcony. It doesn't have anything to do with storage, but still, let me show you. So here on the pad, you just press the button to open and it opens by itself. And you can do this from your remote on the app on your phone. You can do it at night while you're laying in bed. You can open or close that too. So as you can see, the cabin is very neat, very organized. The stateroom attendant was here this morning, of course, and he made the bed and everything. But I actually had a stateroom attendant say to us one time that we were the neatest guests that they ever had. I just like it that way. One last thing I want to share with you. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. I can't really take credit for it. A friend of mine, Nancy, told me about this, but I made up my own and it's awesome. And I printed a bunch and I keep them with me in my computer bag every cruise. It's a note for our stateroom attendant on day 1. Dear stateroom attendant, hello. We are thrilled to be here and look forward to meeting you. We have some requests, please. May we please have? Because there was a time where they won't do certain things anymore. And I think they've kind of reverted back to doing it now, but I made it at the time when they weren't always doing things. Maybe please have nightly chocolates, 2 extra pillows, and I have soft and firm both listed here because when we get to the cabin, I see what's on the bed and then I cross out the one we don't want and circle the one that we do want. 1 large extra brown tan blanket, and that is that's on the bed. John is always cold and I am always hot, so we get an extra blanket for him. They fold it in half and they look how nice it looks. They make up his side of the bed with it. It's awesome. 1 blue-green plaid blanket from the pool. On the edge, it happens to be a blue and black blanket. I use this during the day if I'm sitting on the chaise doing some computer work, looking out the window, and I'm a little chilly. I use that lap blanket. I utilize it every single day, and I request it every cruise. I love it. Let's see, what's next? Laundry bags, because now we're Zenith, we get extra laundry, we get unlimited laundry. So we ask for extra laundry bags and paper, and then we ask for all of the chargeable minibar items to be removed from the cabin and the fridge. No daily canapes if we were to get them. So some categories get a canape and some don't. Concierge gets them, and I think Aqua. And then exchange the bottle of champagne for red wine. We always get red wine, and then I give it to one of the crew members because we don't really drink it, and we have the unlimited package. So, and thank you so very much, Joyce and John Davidson. So you can take this as a template, and let me see if I can get a shot for you, and you could probably zoom in. You could pause your device. Take this as a template and just create what you would like as your standards. And then this way you have it ready to go, and we just leave it on the bed day 1. It's an ingenious idea, especially for those of us that cruise more often than most. That really does do it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you find some of these tips helpful, and we appreciate you so very much. If there's any items that you liked and you're looking to buy them, we've made it very convenient for you. It's more about being helpful to you. They are below in our Amazon store. Just click on the link, and there's tons of stuff in our store that we have tried, used, and recommend. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do us the favor and hit the thumbs up. It lets us know what you like, and it really helps out the channel, and we really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, just hit subscribe with the notification bell on. It's just below this video, and that will notify you of any new videos that we post. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more of our videos, just hit subscribe. Again, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day.